I'm Steve Johnson, News Director of theDove TV. Watch more videos from the Dove newsroom at theDove.us. Good morning, I'm Steve Johnson. With a reminder to get our app on your smartphone or tablet, you can also watch the Dove on our website or on our Roku channel. Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump says he's really not impressed by the Democratic rival's performance during the first Democratic debate. On Twitter, Trump describes last night's debate as a little sad and says the candidates seemed too scripted and rehearsed. Of the issues covered, former Rhode Island Governor Lincoln Chafee said that the controversy surrounding Hillary Clinton and her private computer server is an issue, and he also referred to Clinton's support of the Iraq War he says was a mistake.
We have to repair American credibility after we told the world that Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction, which he didn't. So there's an issue of American credibility out there. So anytime someone's running to be our leader and a world leader, which the American president is, credibility is an issue.
On a range of issues covered, Clinton said Republicans want to reduce the role of big government in people's lives, but not when it comes to social issues like abortion. Unrest in Israel taking another turn with a vow of cracking down on attacks within the nation. Israel's prime minister says his government is working on a series of aggressive steps in response to a wave of Palestinian attacks. Prime minister said that the steps they take will let the other side know that terror doesn't pay. Some 8 Israelis and 27 Palestinians have died in a month of Israeli-Palestinian unrest. After 3 years of growth, Oregon payroll employment dropped by 5,300 jobs in September. State economist Nick Blachek from the Oregon Employment Department says the big picture still looks good and one sector did experience growth.
Well, although September's numbers were down, still have really strong job growth over the last year. And one sector added jobs, and that was the government sector. And those jobs are largely in local government and education.
Now, September's unemployment rate of 6.2% remains improved over the same time last year when it stood at 6.9. Blachek says it's too early to tell if September's job losses are signaling a new trend. Another flag has been added to flagpoles throughout Oregon. You've seen them in biker parades used to commemorate fallen soldiers and held by veterans remembering their comrades. And now the iconic prisoner of war flag will be flown on all state flagpoles in Oregon. Hugh Crawford was the moving force behind the bill passed to add the P.O.W. flag to the U.S. and Oregon flags. Yesterday, inaugurated at Central High School as it was raised for the first time on campus, Crawford says it's all to remember those who did not make it home.
We want the families of the people that are missing to know that they're not forgotten. If there's any of them still out there alive, we want them to know they're not forgotten and to represent prisoners of war.
Crawford says he was inspired by what he saw similarly in West Virginia. Let's take a look at our weather scene now, and the trend is for warm days today and tomorrow for Northern California. 90 today, then a downward slide down to 74 on Sunday. As we move into the Klamath Basin, 84 today, 85 tomorrow, then down to 63 and a chance of rain on Saturday. Moving into the Oregon coastal region, 75 today, cooling down to 72 tomorrow, 65 on Saturday with a 60% chance of rain. In the Bend area of Central Oregon, 77 today, 73 tomorrow, then bumping back up to 79 before down to 63 and 64 for Saturday and Sunday. And for Southern Oregon, in the Medford area, 90 today, 91 tomorrow, could get down to 72 on Saturday with a 40% chance of rain. And that's a look at news and weather. You're up to date with the latest right here on the Dove.